Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a delicious lamb kabseh loaded with flavor. Starting off, I'm going to cook my meat. So I'm using a pressure cooker, but you could use any pot. It'll work the same way, except it'll take longer for the meat to cook. So in my pressure cooker, I'm going to add some vegetable oil. I'm going to add the meat in and sear it on all sides until it gets a nice golden color. I asked my butcher to cut up a leg of lamb into chunky pieces with the bone, and that's what I'm going to be using for the kabseh. I have quite a lot of pieces today, so I'm going to cook these in batches. Remove them once done and then place the next batch. This is the color I'm going for with the meat. So once it gets a light golden color like this, it is ready to go on to the next stage. Okay, I have returned all my meat to the pot. Now I'm going to spice them up. So firstly, I'm adding some Kabseh spice. And salt. And now for the flavorings, I'm going to use a variety of these. We have some bay leaves, whole black pepper, and Carmedom pods, cinnamon sticks. Once these flavorings are in, I'm going to add enough boiling water to cover the meat and set up my pressure cooker. Now, if you're using a pressure cooker, this will cook in half an hour. If you are cooking it on a regular pot, on the stove top, then it might take up to an hour and a half. Now for the rice, I am using India Gate basmati rice. I've got 4 cups in this bowl, and I'm going to add enough water, just room temperature water, to cover it completely and let it soak for about half an hour. Now moving on to the rice component of this dish, we're going to make a delicious vegetable salsa kind of thing that the rice is going to cook in. It's going to be loaded with flavor. So place your garlic, onions and some salt in a saucepan with oil. Mix until they soften. Then add your spices, Kabseh spices. We've got black pepper and turmeric. Mix again. Then add your tomato paste and your veggies, the other veggies that are remaining, which is the capsicum and the carrots. You want those to soften as much as possible, so you could add some stock to help that happen before you add your tomatoes. Now add your sultanas and your rice. Mix the rice around to make sure that it's coated completely with the salsa before you add the stock. Once the pressure cooker has done its job, it's time to let out the steam. Okay, let's open this. Bismillah. The meat is beautifully cooked. Look at that. So tender, delicious. Now I'm going to strain the stock. So I'm just going to add the meat here first, and then I'll pass the stock through this to get a clear liquid to use to cook the rice in. Okay, I have moved the meat pieces in another container. And now I'm going to use this for the liquid. Here is my stock. This is full of flavor, and this is what we're going to be cooking the rice with. Add enough stock to cover the rice completely with about 1 centimeter on top. Now, once it comes to a boil, reduce the heat, cover with the lid, and let it do its thing until it completely cooks. That's how you make this delicious dish. You can find the full recipe in the description box below. I'll also include the recipe of the daggus, which is a delicious spicy salsa often served with the kabseh. I really hope you enjoyed this, and make sure you subscribe for more deliciousness.